For a new mom, relentless fatigue could signal a thyroid problem. Or 6 weeks after delivering my son, I had postpartum thyroiditis. Every afternoon around the same time, I would shake uncontrollably. Anxiety about night feedings and colic, which my son didn't have, plagued my thoughts all evening. One night while my husband put our son, Jackson, to sleep, my sister put me to sleep. We watched Romancing the Stone and she rubbed my back until I drifted off, as if I were the baby. Moreover, I lost all the baby weight within weeks. At my 2-week checkup with my obstetrician, I had lost over 25 pounds. I left that appointment proud, feeling like I could be on the cover of Us Weekly. It must be the breastfeeding, pumping and healthy eating. But I was kidding myself. I breastfed for all of 3 days. Sure, I pumped a few bottles, but Jackson got mostly formula. And I wasn't eating healthfully. I was eating takeout. About 2 months after Jackson's birth, my thyroid burnt out. I didn't know it at the time, but I later learned that mild hyperthyroidism had given way to Hashimoto's disease, a potentially more serious, and chronic, thyroid condition in which the thyroid becomes underactive. Over the next few months, I gained about 30 pounds and became extremely lethargic. When I woke each morning, my first thought was, when can I take a nap today? My body was just transitioning, I thought. And I had a baby now. Most new moms were tired, right? Still, I sensed that something intense was happening. I was a different person. My husband and I had some traumatic fights during those months. I feared that our marriage, the very foundation for loving this new child, was falling apart. He said things like, "You've changed and I can't live like this anymore." And the truth was that we really couldn't live like this anymore. To make matters worse, I felt that my internist largely dismissed my concerns. He ran my blood work for virtually everything except my thyroid hormone level. We spent the follow-up appointment discussing my elevated cholesterol, also a symptom of hypothyroidism. He offered me Xanax and suggested I talk to a therapist about postpartum depression. Even most friends and family members chalked up these physical changes to the stresses of being a new mom. Finally, when Jackson was 6 months old, I saw my OB again. She, too, bet on postpartum depression but ran thyroid tests to rule it out. I vividly remember when the doctor called with the results, "I'm surprised you can get out of bed in the morning, much less work full-time and take care of a baby." When I hung up, I wept. I wasn't losing my mind. I wasn't just having a hard time adjusting. My thyroid, this little butterfly-shaped gland in my throat that I last worried about in high school biology, was having a hard time keeping my body up and running. The synthetic thyroid hormone Synthroid helped with losing weight and energy levels. And ever since, I've had routine blood work and sonograms to monitor my hormone levels and the small lumps on my thyroid. During my second pregnancy, I saw an endocrinologist and had blood taken every month. My endocrinologist told me that it was important that I have my medication adjusted every month during the pregnancy since the thyroid helps the body stay pregnant.